Hi, future yourself. I'm doing a hackathon at work, and the team that I'm working with, all strangers who I've never met before, were being very encouraging and expressing that they were impressed with my work. And ain't nothing like impressing a bunch of people who don't know me at all to make me feel real good. And I know it's covering. I know the idea that impressing people who know nothing about my disability or my anxiety or my depression or like the fucking seizures or like any of it or memory loss, like they don't know shit about me. And like they many times have been like, wow, so impressed, so glad you're on the project, glad you jumped on, wow, great work. And it just feels good. And I know that it's covering, and I know that I shouldn't do it. I know I shouldn't do covering because it's not good for anyone. But it feels so...
There is iced tea, which is the thing you are supposed to drink when you are caning. Iced tea. Everybody wants to drink some iced tea. Get up on my iced tea. Get up on my iced tea. Bum, 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 bum. But you don't use this because I'm a dog. Activate. Spray Raider. Hachan, Hachan. Hacha, Hacha. Why is it not looking at all the things? Ciao. Wow. Oh, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I should probably get a paintbrush. That's probably the first step in the plan.
Good morning, future self. I got a migraine most of last night, and I'm dumb right now. But my hands are awake. Let me flip you around.
Let us commence fucking it up. Oh, okay. Doing it. Nope, don't be dripping. I guess we want like here. Vaguely. Yeah. Sure. Why not?
So it's basically cheese, I guess. So it's like super. Oh, it's drippy, but it's very soft. And it has whey left over. It has like this liquidy part, which is whey. So instead of, Steve is making loud noises. Instead of curdled, like if you put lemon juice in it, milk will curdle and you can make it into cheese. But if you put ginger in it, it doesn't really curdle. It just turns into pudding.
What do you think is the ginger?
Well, it's definitely the ginger because the book says like the chemicals in the ginger solidify the milk. Wow, wow.
54% of Republicans called Democrats spiteful. A third of all Americans would be disappointed if a close family member married someone from the other side. In France and India, the two countries where we spend a lot of time, the rise of the political right is discussed in the liberal, enlightened elite world we inhabit in increasingly millenarian terms. There is a clear feeling that civilization as we know it, based on democracy and debate, is under threat. As social scientists, our job is to offer facts and interpretations of facts we hope will help mediate these divides, help each side understand what the other is saying, and thereby arrive at some reasoned disagreement, if not a consensus. Democracy can live with dissent, as long as there is respect on both sides. But respect demands some understanding. What makes the current situation particularly worrying is that the space for such conversations seems to be shrinking. There seems to be a tribalization of views, not just about politics, but also about what the main social problems are and what to do about them. A large-scale survey found Americans' views on a broad spectrum of issues come together like bunches of grapes. People who share some core beliefs, say about gender roles or whether hard work always leads to success, seem to have the same opinions on a range of issues, from immigration to trade, from inequality to taxes, to the role of the government. These core beliefs are better predictors of their policy views than their income, their demographic groups, or where they live. These issues are in some ways front and center in the political discourse, and not just in the United States. Immigration, trade, taxes, and the role of government are just as contested in Europe, India, South Africa, or Vietnam. But views on these issues are all too often based entirely on the affirmation of specific personal values. I am for immigration because I am a generous person. I am against immigration because migrants threaten our identity as a nation. And when they are bolstered by anything, it is by made-up numbers and very simplistic readings of the facts. Nobody really thinks very hard about the issues themselves. This is really quite disastrous, because we seem to have fallen on hard times. The go-go years of global growth, fed by trade expansion and China's amazing economic success may be over, what with China's growth slowing and trade wars igniting everywhere.
Hello, future self, and welcome to the basement where we have pooches, and also we have been editing for a while. I've been trying to get one video a week done. That is the goals, and this week I got to. I know, that's cute. Also, do you know what's fucking awesome today? London Breed, mayor of San Francisco, was like $150 million from police budget and sheriff budget goes to invest in the black community in San Francisco. 65% of that money will go to homelessness services specifically meant for black homeless people, since while they're only 5% of the population in San Francisco, they are approximately 40% of the homeless population in San Francisco. I think this is a great plan. So what did I do as soon as I saw that announcement? I got all up on my supervisor and been like, Board of Supervisors, San Francisco, they're the people who run, whatever. And was like, hey bitches, you better support this in the budget because I want this to be happening. Hi. What you doing? I just beat
That was
the
amazing.
Duck Dragon of Doom.
Oh.
Yay! This is my first time playing Gorga, and I beat it. And now there's a doggo who already has snacks. You already had them. No, Momo, I need them snacks. I need them snacks. Trying to learn myself again. I do video games. I played so many video games at the beginning of quarantine, and then I got work swamped. So I stopped doing it. But then also I just got bored of those games, so now I have new games.
Over here.